Did you know loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? It's a silent challenge that millions of seniors face, especially after 80. But here's the good news. Loneliness doesn't have to control your life. In today's video, we'll dive deep into what loneliness really feels like, why it sneaks up on so many of us, and most importantly, practical ways to fight back. Whether it's through new friendships, meaningful hobbies, or simply learning to enjoy your own company, there's always hope and strength to be found. And don't worry, we won't let loneliness sneak in without a fight. You're not alone in this. And together, we can find ways to bring connection and joy back into your life. Have you or someone you love felt the weight of loneliness? What helped, or what would you like to try? Don't hesitate to share your story in the comments. Your voice might be the light someone else needs today. Now, let's uncover what loneliness really looks like and how we can begin to overcome it, step by step. Understanding loneliness more than just being alone. Loneliness isn't simply about being physically alone. Did you know that loneliness affects about 1 in 3 seniors? It's a complex emotional experience, a feeling of disconnection or lack of meaningful companionship that can quietly impact your happiness and health. Jane, 82, shares her experience. Sometimes, I'd be surrounded by family but still feel completely alone. It was like an invisible wall between me and everyone else. This emotional solitude made her withdraw and lose motivation, recognizing loneliness as a real and valid feeling. Not a personal failure is the first step toward healing and finding connection. Loneliness can also affect sleep quality, appetite, and energy levels. It's not just sadness, but a deep yearning for meaningful relationships. Understanding this helps us approach loneliness with compassion, both for ourselves and others. Have you noticed this feeling in yourself or someone you love? Becoming aware is empowering and opens doors to seeking support and connection. As we move on, we'll explore why loneliness often affects older adults and how it can sneak into our lives unexpectedly. Why loneliness happens, common causes in older adults. Loneliness can arise from many life changes, common after 80. Losing loved ones, facing mobility challenges, sensory impairments like hearing or vision loss, or moving to a new living environment. These factors naturally shrink social circles, and daily routines may become quieter or more solitary. Bill, 85, recalls moving to assisted living after his wife passed away. I missed the little daily chats and walks. That loss left a big hole in my days and sometimes made me feel invisible. Many seniors share similar experiences, feeling cut off, not only physically, but emotionally. Health issues often make it harder to participate in social activities. Hearing difficulties can make conversations tiring, and unfamiliarity with technology can limit virtual connections that younger generations take for granted. Recognizing these causes helps target solutions, whether through accessible social activities, learning new technology, or establishing new routines that include regular social interaction. What changes have affected your social life? Understanding the root causes can empower you to rebuild meaningful connections. Next, we'll uncover how loneliness affects your body and mind in ways you might not expect. The physical and mental impact of loneliness. Loneliness doesn't just affect emotions, it can seriously harm your body and brain. Chronic loneliness is linked to higher blood pressure, a weakened immune system, and increased inflammation. All factors that contribute to poorer overall health. Mentally, loneliness can lead to anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. The brain craves social interaction just as much as it needs food and sleep. Without it, mental function and emotional well-being can suffer. Helen, 83, shares her story. When I isolated myself, my health took a turn for the worse. But reconnecting with friends and engaging in activities lifted my spirits and my energy. Knowing these impacts highlights why addressing loneliness is crucial, not only for your emotional health, but for your physical well-being and longevity. Have you noticed how social connections affect your health? What small steps might you take today to reconnect and nurture those bonds? Why loneliness happens. Common causes in older adults. Loneliness after 80 often stems from life changes that naturally come with aging. Losing loved ones, facing mobility limitations, sensory impairments like hearing or vision loss, and relocating to new living environments can all reduce social interaction and increase feelings of isolation. Bill, 85, moved into assisted living after his wife passed away. He shares, "I missed our morning chats and walks in the neighborhood. That sudden change left a big emptiness in my days." For many seniors, this kind of loss is deeply felt, not just physically, but emotionally. Health challenges can make socializing harder too. Hearing difficulties or vision problems make conversations tiring, and reduced mobility limits outings. Additionally, unfamiliarity with new technology can prevent seniors from joining virtual social activities, further shrinking their social circles. Understanding these causes is essential because it helps identify specific barriers to connection, whether it's learning to use a smartphone, joining accessible social groups, or adapting daily routines. Recognizing why loneliness happens enables targeted solutions. Have you experienced similar changes? How have they affected your social life? Reflecting on the root causes can be the first step toward rebuilding meaningful relationships. The physical and mental impact of loneliness. Loneliness doesn't only affect emotions, it impacts the body and mind profoundly. Studies link chronic loneliness to higher blood pressure, weakened immunity, increased inflammation, and greater risk for conditions like heart disease and stroke. Mentally, loneliness can lead to anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. The brain thrives on social interaction as much as it does on food and rest. Without it, cognitive functions and emotional resilience suffer. Helen, 83, remembers isolating herself after losing friends. "My health declined, and I felt hopeless," she says. "But reconnecting with others and staying active lifted my mood, improved my energy." Recognizing the physical and mental toll of loneliness emphasizes why addressing it is crucial not just to feel better emotionally, but to live longer. Healthier lives. Have you noticed how social connections affect your health? What small steps could you take today to nurture those bonds? Recognizing the signs. When loneliness becomes a problem, loneliness can be a normal feeling at times. But when it begins to interfere with your daily life, it's important to recognize the warning signs. These signs may include withdrawing from social activities you once enjoyed, feeling persistent sadness or anxiety, changes in appetite or sleep patterns, or increased irritability. Margaret, 87, noticed she was avoiding phone calls and social events. "I thought it was just fatigue." She recalls, "But deep down, I realized I was lonely and scared." Recognizing these feelings was her first step towards seeking help. Other signs can be physical too. Headaches, digestive problems, or a weakened immune response. Loneliness triggers stress hormones that can affect your body negatively over time. If you or someone you care about experiences these signs, it's vital to reach out for support, whether to family, friends, or health professionals. Addressing loneliness early can improve your quality of life significantly. Have you or someone close to you experienced these signs? What helped in overcoming them? Sharing your experience might encourage others to seek support sooner. Practical strategies: building connections and fighting loneliness. Fighting loneliness requires action, and many effective strategies can help you rebuild connections and find joy. Joining community groups, senior centers, or hobby clubs opens opportunities to meet like-minded people. John, 84, found comfort in a local walking group. "It wasn't just exercise," he says, "but the friendships that kept me coming back." Volunteering also provides purpose and social interaction. Technology offers new ways to connect. Learning to use video calls or social media can keep you close to family and friends, even at a distance. Small daily habits like calling a neighbor, writing letters, or inviting someone over for tea can build meaningful moments. Even caring for a pet can provide companionship. What strategies have you tried to combat loneliness? Which ones worked best? Your experience can inspire others to take that first step. Using technology to stay connected. Bridging the distance. Technology today offers powerful tools to help seniors stay connected, even when physical distance or health issues make face-to-face meetings difficult. Video calls, social media, and online groups can create meaningful interactions that bridge miles and bring loved ones closer. Mary, 85, recalls feeling isolated until she learned to use video calls. Seeing my grandchildren smile and hear their voices daily makes me feel like I'm right there with them. She shares, this newfound connection lifted her spirits and kept her engaged with family life. Many communities and libraries provide classes tailored for seniors to help them master smartphones, tablets, and social platforms, devices designed with large buttons, voice commands, and clear displays make technology more accessible for those with vision or hearing challenges. Beyond family chats, technology opens doors to virtual clubs, exercise classes, educational webinars, and hobby groups. These activities stimulate the mind and foster social bonds. Even from home, how confident are you using technology? What new digital skills would enhance your connections? Sharing your experiences can encourage others to overcome hesitation and embrace these tools. Starting with small steps and seeking help when needed can transform technology from a barrier into a lifeline for connection. Staying active and engaged. The key to longevity and happiness. Keeping physically active and socially engaged plays a vital role in reducing loneliness and boosting overall health. Joining walking clubs, art workshops, gardening groups, or volunteering provides regular social interaction and a sense of purpose. Helen, 82, attributes much of her joy to weekly painting classes and gardening. These activities keep my mind sharp and my heart full. She says, gentle exercise like yoga, Tai Chi, or water aerobics improves balance and strength, while group classes foster community and friendship. Participating in book clubs, cooking lessons, or hobby groups stimulates the mind and encourages new relationships. Maintaining such activities not only wards off isolation, but enriches life with meaning and joy. With these habits, you not only combat loneliness, but also nurture your health and happiness daily. Now, let's move forward to the conclusion, where we'll reflect on these insights and inspire your next steps toward connection and well-being. Embracing connection and joy in your golden years. Loneliness is a challenge many face as they grow older, but it doesn't have to define your journey. Today, we've uncovered why loneliness happens, how it impacts your body and mind, and most importantly, practical ways to rebuild connection and find joy. Remember, reaching out for support, embracing technology, staying active, and nurturing new friendships are not just ways to fight loneliness. They are keys to living a richer, healthier, and more fulfilling life after 80. So here's a simple question to ponder. What's one small step you can take today to invite more connection and happiness into your life? Maybe it's making a phone call, joining a local group, or learning to video chat with family. Every small effort matters and adds up to a brighter tomorrow. I warmly invite you to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to take that first brave step. If this video brought you value, please like, share, and subscribe to join our growing community. Together, we can make sure no one faces loneliness alone. Thank you for being here today. Let's continue this journey of connection, hope, and joy, because every age is a beautiful chapter, waiting to be lived fully.